Is it your car?
No, it's my mother's car.
How about the registration? I'm just going to tell you worst case scenario. Since you don't have insurance, obviously the car needs to be fixed. And one of them's getting transported to the hospital.
So we had pulled over to check to see, and he ran over and got in our car.
I'm going to be reacting to a video titled "Man with Expired License and No Insurance Causes Awful Accident and Flees the Scene" from Police Watch.
Check this out. The guy in the BMW across the street,
Yes.
They said he took off, but he got in that black vehicle apparently.
That black one?
And his vehicle took off, but then came back. So the campus security is talking to her right now. We just pulled up. That's what we got so far.
All right, appreciate it.
Of course.
Hey, Justin, that black car is the one that picked him up. It left, and then she came back.
The guy in faulty accident. He hopped out of the car, hopped in her car,
Okay.
and started like fighting with her. She said he was a light-skinned black male, and he had a gun.
Do you know who he is?
I don't know.
Do you know where?
He stopped because he almost hit us, and he jumped in our car.
Okay.
But my sister was able to jump out because I was driving.
Did he threaten you with the firearm?
No.
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 He just had it on him.
No, I think he had. I don't know if he had one, but I'm saying I think he did. But he jumped
Okay.
out, but I think right there. That's him right there. He said he was coming.
That's
back.
him?
Yeah, he said he was coming back.
What? How do you know he had a gun? He said
Suspect's
I
back.
think he had a gun. I don't know if he had.
So we now have a eyewitness or potentially a victim report that there was an alleged carjacking as well. Apparently these witnesses didn't know this person, and he forced his way into their car, and they think there may be a firearm. All of this gives the police officer, at a very minimum, reasonable suspicion to temporarily detain the suspect for a reasonable amount of time in order to figure out what is happening.
How you doing?
Can you show me back in service, please?
I take responsibility, sir.
What happened?
It was a mistake. I didn't see the light change red. I looked down for a second, didn't see the light change red.
Were you on southbound?
Yeah, I was going southbound. Light changed red on me. I didn't see
Do
it.
you remember what light you were in? Or what lane, I'm sorry?
I was in this lane right here.
Where that white car is?
I believe so. The car turned. I tried to, but see what happened when I looked up, the car was turning, light changed. I tried to swerve this way, and they was coming this way at the same time.
Okay.
And I hit them, sir. I'm
Do you,
so sorry.
you have your driver's license?
I don't have the card on me, but I do have a valid license. I can give you my name. My,
Okay, all right. Is it your car?
No, it's my mother's car.
It's your mom's car?
Yeah.
How about the registration, all that? You got that
We
inside?
just got it, but she has all the information.
Do you know your driver's license number by any chance?
I don't.
Why don't you step over here? I want to see you hit by a car, okay?
Okay, so while maybe this is the least of his worries right now, the suspect already admitted to being at fault, and this evidence could be used against him if there's a civil lawsuit for the personal injury aspect of the case. You know, he caused damage and people are hurt. It's very likely that they could sue.
23?
Yes,
and you have
sir.
a Florida driver's license?
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
My Jersey license is suspended. It might not be suspended anymore, but my Florida license is good.
All right. Well, why'd you leave?
I didn't leave, so I just had to take a walk up the street. I'm sorry.
Okay, you're good.
I was disoriented, so I just had a lot.
You hit your head,
Yeah, a
right?
lot just happened, so I'm like.
Do you need to be checked out by the
No, I'm good.
ambulance?
I'm good,
You
sir.
sure? They're here.
Mom, I can get it fixed for you. I promise.
Do you happen to have the registration and everything for the vehicle? Awesome. And how about the insurance? Is that all in here too?
No, so one insurance company dropped me, so I was trying to get insurance on it today.
Gotcha. So nothing.
But
no.
we can literally get it done by the. We got had a policy. She was on the. She
Well,
got all the paperwork
unfortunately, because you're in a crash now and it's not insured, it goes by that. It's not like later on.
Additionally, on top of that, in some states, it's actually a crime to drive without insurance. I'm not necessarily sure about Florida, but that's something I'm sure the police will educate us on as this transaction goes further.
But I mean, as far as that goes, we're gonna handle the crash, okay? So though I'm just gonna tell you worst case scenario. Since you don't have insurance, obviously the car needs to be fixed. Their car is gonna need to be fixed, and one of them's getting transported to the hospital. I mean, you know, you're liable for civil lawsuits and stuff like that, okay?
Where's the car gonna be towed to?
Daytona Record.
Problem.
Okay.
I already knew that. That's only the record they.
Hey, did you see what the driver looked like?
Yes, he walked over in a white beater. White beater.
That guy right there.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy walking down the street right there. Oh yeah.
He said he hit his head. He was a little disoriented. He said he said he didn't leave. That's why he came back. But I was like, well, you left. You weren't here. He jumped in their car.
Yeah, they drove off.
At first, they said he had a gun. I said, did he threaten you with a gun? No. He said, well, we didn't see it. I don't know if he has a gun. So they drove him up there and dropped him off and then came back, and then he walks back.
Yeah, because he went and I guarantee you he went and ditched something.
So, but he doesn't have a driver's license on him. I'm running his name.
He needs to take it.
It's mom's car. It's registered to her. There's no insurance. They were dropped, and they're in the middle of finding insurance. That's why it's a temp tag. So there's no insurance on it.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure that car was signal 12 from somebody the other day.
He ran the red light.
Yeah,
he even admitted it.
Yeah, because they were saying he was driving like an asshole. He was weaving in and out of traffic, speeding, driving crazy.
I'm so grateful.
But like I said, he admitted to it, and there's also a dash cam, which if we want to pull the SIM card out, we can. She gave us permission, but he's admitting to it. He's not. He says, I'm 100% at fault.
I think he needs to take the ride for signal 3.
The police acknowledge that fault is a non-issue because he's admitted to everything, but they're very concerned about him fleeing the scene. Why did he jump in the car with the other people? And then what did he do when he was gone and now he's back? Remember, there were initial reports of a firearm, so I anticipate maybe the working theory is the firearm was ditched when he fled and then he came back. But fleeing the scene at all is a crime.
Is she okay?
I don't know.
Relax, all right?
I just want to light my cigarette.
You already left once and I don't feel like dealing with it. Sit down on the...
I didn't leave. I came right back.
Sit down on the curb, please,
can I get a
sir.
lighter?
No. Sit down on the curb. Last time, thank you. These two?
Well, she's the one that he jumped in the car and was taken. So basically, she drove him down the road by an apartment complex. He jumped out. His story was he went to go get his mom because his phone's broken. He couldn't call her because she's arrested. She had all the paperwork, and then he came right back. She said he wasn't going very long.
His phone's apparently working because his mom wants the phone so she can use the phone, or whoever that lady over there is.
I'm telling you what he told me.
I know.
So then I was asking her. So he jumped in the car.
Do you know this person at all?
I don't know him.
He just
I'm from
jumped in.
Deltona. He just jumped in our car.
What?
We was on our way to the beach. We had pulled over to check to see, and he ran over and got in our car.
They were
What
behind
did
the
he say?
crash.
He was just like, drop me. I was like, no, you got to stay with your car. And
I got
was
one by
scared
number
'cause,
out of
you know, he
four.
had stuff in his hand. I don't know what it was or whatever. I thought maybe, you know, I've been carjacked before, so I'm thinking maybe he got a gun. So I just drove him down the street. And when I got there,
Is it the apartment complex down by like the trash depot?
I have no idea. I don't know nothing about Daytona. So
Like
it's
two
a
lights
couple-
down?
Yeah, probably about a couple lights down.
Okay.
So based on all of the evidence that I've seen, there really is no hardcore proof that there was a firearm involved. She said she was carjacked before, so maybe that's where she was thinking of it. Sounds like he just left to go get his mom. That actually sounds like a plausible story. However, even if that's what he was doing, fleeing the scene is still a crime. So the best thing he can do right now is zip it. Zip it. He can only make things worse if he continues to talk.
She was just scared that he jumped in the car. He had no fire. She didn't see a firearm.
No,
he didn't
yeah,
threaten
no, I
a
know.
firearm.
But I'm saying him. He's not valid.
Expired.
Just expired. Here's my question. When he jumped in the car, were you in fear at all? Did you think he was carjacking
Yeah,
you?
that's what I thought. My sister jumped out too quick, fast enough.
She said she's been carjacked.
I've been carjacked
That's why
before,
she
so
was-
I was just like, okay, let me take him because he had stuff in his hand. He didn't say, you know, he just kept saying, take me down the street.
Okay. Did he force you to take him down the street?
I just took him. I said, you got to stay with your car. He was like, please just drive me. And he had a bunch of things. So I just drove because, you know, I've been carjacked before, and he jumped out when I got right by the apartment complex.
Apartments down the road.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to press charges for anything?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
As long as those people are okay.
Okay.
And,
Yeah,
you
that's
know, I
fine.
was more worried about him hitting us or whatever. You know, it's already hard out here for, you know. But at the same time, it's crazy.
Yeah, so she was saying she was panicked, she was scared, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he forced her to do anything. That doesn't make what he did okay, but what I'm suggesting is there really isn't enough evidence to lead to probable cause of some form of like forced carjacking, kidnapping, something to that effect. I don't think that there's enough evidence for that. But there is evidence of him leaving the scene because he left the scene.
What am I being arrested for?
Leaving the scene of the crash.
But I just went to get my mom. But mom, I came right back.
You can't leave, man.
By him saying, I came right back, he just admitted to leaving the scene. I mean, we already had enough evidence, I think, almost certainly. But the best thing you can do is zip it and ask for a lawyer. Ask for a lawyer.
Sir, I came right back. I didn't have no insurance information. That's the only reason I went to get her.
That's not how crashes work, man.
Well, can I give her my phone?
Yeah, you can get it.
It's in my pocket.
You have anything else in your
Yeah, it's
pocket?
my phone. My phone. She got my
Anything else?
That's it. That's my phone.
That's your phones? You want to keep both of them?
Nah, give them.
You don't want to take one with you? Know all your numbers by heart?
Nah, I don't got nobody to call. Oh, that's my vape pen.
All right, well, that can't go with you.
I know.
You want your $10 to go with you. You want that to go with her, too? You want that to go with her, too?
What?
The $10?
Want everything to
Yeah.
go with her?
Okay.
She got one. My keys in your house. Honestly, just went to get my mom.
No. You're lucky that lady don't want to press charges against you for carjacking, because you'd be going to jail for carjacking too.
Carjacking?
Yeah, you can't just jump in somebody's car that you don't know and tell them to take you down the road.
So you know how much my bond is gonna be?
Well, your license, you're getting charged with leaving the scene of the crash, reckless driving, and your license is no good, so your bond's probably gonna be around $3,000.
Real quick, I just wanted to say that Attorney Tom / Attorney Reacts content is now on Spotify. We just launched a partnered show, link in the description. Go check it out. Now, back to the video. Okay, so there you go. The police officer says he's going to be charged with reckless driving, leaving the scene after an accident, and driving with a suspended / expired license. In my opinion, everything was procedurally sound. The police officers did their job. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.
Big verdict.